Hello and welcome to today's review. We'll be talking about Canadian sleep brand Silk & Snow, specifically their Japanese joinery bed frame. This competes against similar models from brands such as Thuma, but currently is sitting at around half the price. So let's see if it's worth it. Although Silk & Snow are a Canadian company, this bed is sourced and manufactured in Vietnam. It ships in several boxes, each weighing around 40 to 70 kilograms each. They'll be left on your driveway, and unless you're able to carry that amount of weight alone, you should ask for some help. One of the upsides of Japanese joinery is that you don't need any tools to assemble a bed. The frame itself feels very solid. The dark acacia finish in this case is very nice and silky smooth, while the support structures are unfinished and slightly rough. So regarding assembly, the first step will be screwing the legs into the support bars. There are 6 in total. The legs all have plastic extenders to help keep the bed level at the end. The next step will be placing the lateral arms and the headboard into the joints. Make sure to keep everything at 90-degree angles or else the bed will crack. You might need some help at this point. Next, you'll add the joints at the foot end of the bed and then insert the support bars into the headboard. And here's where I ran into a snag. The instructions say to insert the footboard, but since everything has to be at 90-degree angles, the bed doesn't have enough wiggle room to then insert the support bars without scratching the footboard. What I ended up doing was removing the joist from one side, supporting the lateral arm of the box, and then inserting the footboard on the other side. This allowed me enough space to insert the support bars without scratching the wood, and then I simply lifted the floating side and inserted the joist from underneath. If you purchased the additional headboard, this is the only part you'll need a tool. You use the provided Allen key to tighten several bolts on the headboard and you're done. The last step will be to unroll both bundles of slats and just let them fall into their designated places along the frame. Hopefully the bed is in the exact position you want, because if you have it on a carpet, it doesn't slide and trying to push it could possibly crack it. The frame is also slightly larger than the mattress. In this case, it's a king bed and the mattress is 5 inches smaller than the frame. In this position, you've got 2 inches of extra space on the bottom and 3 at the top. If you push the mattress to be flush with the headboard, you'll expose the bottom slat. So definitely something to consider. All in all, the dark acacia color is very attractive and stands out nicely. The all-wood frame and the lack of metal joints allow for a no-squeak bed that should last a long time. Thank you again for watching and follow for future reviews.